Hey, what's up everybody? So I've got a predicament here. I live on the west side of town and they literally steal everything that wiggles. Really not much you can do about it but a big chain and a big lock, and then you just hope for the best. I got my Yeti here, and the problem is I can't take it anywhere. I wound up having to use my old grubby cooler in the back of my truck because I'm afraid somebody steal it. Because the other day, literally somebody did try to steal it. They tried to cut the cable on my lock holding my white cooler. Hold on, let me get that. So this right here is my white cooler, just an old beater cooler. Igloo sent to me because old Red died. Nice cooler, but the thing about it is it's got a plastic handle. Plastic handle means if they want it, it's gone, okay? So I've been using this to secure it to the back of my truck. I just literally put it like right through the handle just like this, put it around my kayak rack, rock and roll. Well, the other day, tried to cut through it. I don't know if you can see. They sure enough tried to cut through it, and that was just a pain in my butt. I just figured, hey, if I'm gonna be using a cooler in the back of my truck and I gotta lock it up, I might as well lock up my good cooler. And if I lose that one, well then, voila, they get a free cooler. The jack.motley type 1 each, even with the stickers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna devise me a way to lock it up. Now I was looking at those ones that Yeti makes. They want like 12 bucks for it and then $12 shipping and handling. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, not to mention the week that it's gonna take to get it. 12 bucks plus 12 bucks, that's just not happening. That's like when you go to McDonald's and they give you that little water cup because you asked for water, the little water cup. Or like when you order the ice cream cone, they give you that teeny ice cream cone, you know what I mean? Ain't got time for that. So what I'm fixing to do, we're fixing to make us a doggone locking mechanism for the Yeti for cheap. I bet you I can do it for under $1. What do you want to say? Let's do this. So this right here in this corner, right here by the green egg, I'm gonna put the one that Yeti makes, okay? And then some companies make knockoff ones. They usually you don't know if they're gonna fit the Yeti 20 or like something like this. See, this is a Titan. Okay, it is a Yeti knockoff. Sorry, Titan, but it is. It's literally a carbon copy of a Yeti for like 2/3 the price. Even got the same, it's even got the same handle. I mean, it's got the same phone handle. Great cooler, like the cooler, but it's got these things. This is where you can lock it the same way. You just literally drop the little lock in here and you lock it from the bottom. Problem is this one's deeper, so you gotta get weird with what I'm fixing to design, but we're gonna design one for the Yeti because why? Because I gotta stick it to the man. So yesterday I went to Lowe's, kind of dawned on me while I was just cruising through the Lowe's, lumber yard. It's just, that happens, okay? I was fixing my shed, this one right up here, and I needed some like hurricane straps, some like, brackets that, because it's Florida's hurricanes, they come, it's a real deal. So I went and I found these. These are basically just like 90-degree L's, like brackets, that's all they are. And I'm used them in this here shed. I don't know if you can see one. Oh, there's one right there. See it? What? Getting back to the point is, I figured this looks just like the thing that Yeti sends to you when you order the thing to lock your Yeti with. You can use one of these to lock your Yeti. The problem is when you do that, you can't open the Yeti. You gotta unlock it. So when you're trying to get you a brewski, trying to go full scale Natty Light, you gotta unlock it every time you wanna keep somebody from stealing your cooler. Like let's say you're tailgating and you got your cooler locked to your truck and you got this lock in it, which means you gotta pull a key out of your pocket every time your buddy wants to get a brewski. That's just no bueno when you're in full party mode. It's gotta go some kind of locking mechanism. So I've learned a few things while I've been masterminding against these thieves. Cable locks, anything cable, these things. This stuff is like completely worthless in the crime world. It's kind of like Walmart locks. This is from a Walmart lock. This is the kryptonite cable, secure cable. You can see, like, once you get past the coating, there isn't much to it. It's really thin. I can cut this with a pair of line cutters, like, honestly. If they're bringing a pair of bolt cutters to the fight, you can write off like 90% of locks. That's just a fat jack. Like, it's not happening. Even like U-locks for like bikes, most of them, if they bring a pair of these or a bigger pair of these, he gone, okay? There's not much you're gonna do for it. And that goes for chains, anything that's not like toe chain, like that gold stuff, like 70 grade or whatever it's called. It's not that. Anything south of that, it's gone, okay? So you're just trying to make their life a little tougher, and for things like, cheap coolers, cheap tools, cheap bikes, they're usually not going to waste their time cutting through if it's going to take too much time. That being said, you got to use the best you can for what you got. This ain't gonna do much more than secure your trailer tongue, but if they want your camper, it's gone. Like these, check out the video where I broke them with a pair of wrenches. All these locks, master locks, Sprinks locks, they can be broke. Now, so what I'm trying to do is just be able to confidently kind of keep it in the back of my truck, get with a decent lock, and it is what it is. And I'll make a video when they steal it. So you got a choice on these. You can use the long ones. I think these are 95 cents, and they give you a little more bendability and a more length with getting the lock outside of it. All you're gonna do is literally drop this in the crevice like I did the other one, bend it a little bit, just drill out the bottom of this and to where your lock will fit in it, trim the top up just to where you like it, and voila. If you say these are too thin, all you gotta do is just put two together and bend them together. Like, you got double the strength.
And I know somebody's going to say, hey, Jack, why can't I just bend that thing? I see you bending it with a pair of pliers. Well, it's a lot harder to bend than you think. And are you going to be that dude standing out in the parking lot trying to bend that thing back? It's a hurricane strap. And if you don't feel confident, just put two of them together. Because two of them will fit in that hole. Put some Gorilla Glue on it. And now you got two of them. Nobody's bending that. So for $1.25, you got an even stronger one. I don't think anybody's going to do that, though. And if they are, they're just going to cut your lock, and that'll be it. So I don't think anybody's going to go through that much trouble. I'm just saying, if they want your cooler, they're going to get it. But this will kind of distract them for about a couple of minutes, and the snatch and grabbers aren't going to get it.
This is what I'm going with because they're pretty doggone strong. Like, you can't even hardly bend them. And it's already got two holes put in it, and all I got to do is grind it down. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out how I need to cut this to make it to where it doesn't get in the way of the handle. These little bad boys are pretty strong, and they're short. Short means it's going to be a lot harder for somebody to cut. So all I got to do is just trim this off. You can use a metal cutter, a pair of bolt cutters, and a grinding wheel. I'm going to try to trim it with a pair of bolt cutters. And then I'm going to bend this out a little bit, and I'm going to drill a hole in it the size of the bolt on my lock. I think it's called a bolt, the shackle. Literally bent it until it fit in the hole. It slides in the hole, but what you got to do is you got to kind of angle it to where you can get your lock in behind it. The hole is plenty big for my lock right here. I could have just gone off that hole that was already made there, but you know, I wanted to be difficult. You know, the whole point of it is you want to be able to get it out once you get it in. Boom, completely done. Yeah, so you can see where the lock goes in, and this is the top piece. All it does is just drop in. All I did was have to trim it up. So here's my hole right here. Y'all gonna thank me for this. This was genius. Take this, drop it in. Boom, it's in there. As you can see, here's where the lock goes right here. Here's my lock. And whammo, just locks up like that. And it ain't going anywhere. Literally for like, I think this thing was 65 cents. I have a lock for my Yeti. It's so short, you're really not going to be able to cut it with a pair of bolt cutters because it's short. You'd have to really just cut the lock. You can yank on it all you want, and you'll probably destroy the cooler before you'll ever destroy this. I guess it's made out of like a galvanized metal. It's not steel. It's just a hurricane strap. It's the stuff hurricane straps are made out of, whatever that might be. And I can close my Yeti, I can throw it in the back of my truck, and I can lock it. And that's really it. It's really simple. Also, don't make fun of my cooler. It's got a giant burn spot in it. I had to share this because this has been on my mind ever since somebody stole my fishing poles like last year. Check that vlog out. I stole fishing poles, and now I gotta be more precautious. So everything in the back of my truck literally has a chain attached to it. It's a shameless world we live in, but that's just the world we live in. And I don't want to see my Yeti on Facebook Marketplace like next week. So precautions gotta happen. I think on the next video, I'm gonna do one where I make the same thing out of a wrench, because this is like $10.95 steel. You ain't getting past this bad boy. Everybody's got a bunch of them laying around their garage. All you gotta do is just bend it and you have a locking hole in it. I think I'm gonna make one out of that. Comment down below if you wanna see that. It'll work for just about any one of these coolers, and it's gonna keep it secure. Short of a 30-foot long pair of bolt cutters, you're probably not gonna get to this one. That's a fact, Jack. See you next time.